So, folks, don't you find this to be fascinating? In spite of the fact that we are going to be discussing alternative cryptocurrencies today, why is Jim Cramer participating? Furthermore, with regard to the altcoin mania that is currently taking place, why is Jim Cramer suggesting that Jim Cramer on CNBC stated, quote, "If there was an Ethereum ETF, folks, I'll probably purchase it," end quote, right? I'm sorry, Ethereum guys, but this is over. Is it true that the Contra Indicator, also known as Jim Cramer, has been engaging in a great deal of discussion on Ethereum in recent times? Also, exchange-traded funds are on the horizon, guys. From what you can see, he is of the opinion that there is a possibility of an Ethereum exchange-traded fund, ETF, right? Which is something that I do believe, guys. It is highly likely that it will be introduced at the very top of the market, which means that there will be indications, right?
In addition, if he is purchasing an Ethereum exchange-traded fund, ETF, at the peak of the market, or if he is simply purchasing an Ethereum ETF, then when it is finally launched, just take a look at his track record, right?
The amusing part is that that's the strange thing of it. However, there will need to be other things happening at this around the same time, guys, for it to be the top, right? We actually called this before anyone else stated it, and if this comes into actuality at one point in time, what will happen? Most likely he would purchase it. Those individuals are incredibly interesting and fascinating. I just wanted to let you know that we are quite grateful if you enjoyed the video that we posted today. I am grateful to you. It is imperative that we take a look at the XRP to ETH ratio whenever we are discussing Ethereum. Remember when it was broken, guys? Do you remember this? As a matter of fact, it swept the lows. Could you have a look at that, guys? It first swept it, and then it continued to ascend. Isn't it cool to look at this, guys? We climbed to a peak. We made our way back up. I was aware of it. I'm hoping that they continue to push it up, but I'm also hoping that they don't pull it back down. That's what they usually do, people. Now that we've established that it's time to talk about alternative cryptocurrencies, it's time to compare the Ethereum ETF, guys, to see who is stronger and who is weaker. Supposedly, the Ethereum ETF, guys, will probably get approved around the month of May, right?
The end of May. There are still months ahead of us. And we have the right to maybe take a look at the green candles that come after the green candles that come after the green candles that come after the green candles that come after.
The price of XRP is one indicator that indicates that Bitcoin will most likely continue to rise.
Do you guys see how the price of XRP has moved?
Exactly after that, Bitcoin began to see a slight decline. Is that correct? But it didn't move very much, people. And if XRP were to climb to $1 or more right now, it wouldn't move very much. Perhaps it would be a little bit suspicious, since now they will possibly suggest that a more significant correction on Bitcoin is on the way. The fact that XRP did not do that, however, may indicate that I really hope that Bitcoin guys continue to move upward rather than lower. In the meantime, check out this for alternative cryptocurrencies. Those of you who are paying attention can observe how it broke over this trend line in the year 2020. And it did it just as well, gentlemen. What do you think about this? You guys are correct in saying that it did it back here and then we pumped out of there. The resistance line is currently at one touch point 2, 3, and 4. Take a look at this now. Take a look at us now, and take a look at us now, folks. It pumped out of there today. Guys, you are aware that there will also be a fifth one, right? One can only hope that this is the case, because if we continue to pump at this rate, we will reach approximately 2 trillion. As you can see, however, alternative cryptocurrencies, there is no way that it could move like this. Is it correct, guys? It doesn't simply take its time to get to paradise. It actually moves at a breakneck speed, man, don't you think? extremely rapidly. In the event that it does take place, it will most likely end up being the same thing, right? Which is exactly what we are aiming for. But take a look at this. We're talking about 2 trillion, 1 trillion, 2 trillion, 3 trillion, 5 trillion, and possibly even, if this occurs, it would be insane to have 8 to 10 trillion right 6, which is 8 to 10 trillion multiplied by 24 to 25 males. It's true that everyone is going to become potentially wealthy, isn't it? Due to the fact that everything is going to be flying at a high speed at that particular moment. On the other hand, Brad Garlinghouse makes a different prognosis regarding the cryptocurrency market cap early in the year 2022, according to several local sources. Take heed, this is going to be a very large market. In the event that it is currently at 2 trillion, it is going to continue to expand. I have a very positive outlook. It won't be that many years, but it will be 20 trillion. Therefore, 2 trillion to 20 trillion a couple of years from now. Not in a very long time, and not in a very long time presumably means in a couple of years. It's true that we have a few distinct forecasts to present there. $20 trillion. I am not certain about the timeline for that 20 trillion, but if we see 20 trillion, oh yeah, again, that may connect to Bitcoin going parabolic here, right to on levels that have never been seen before. I am not sure about the timeline. Like uncharted territories, guys, and then if Bitcoin pushes up, every altcoin pushes up with it, XRP will take a chunk of that, guys. Or what if every altcoin pushes up with it? But what if XRP goes ballistic out of nowhere and overtakes everything because there is so much money flowing and who knows, guys, right? All of the coins that we see right here are much higher than they were before.
Yes, we are going to see all of the season, right? 5 trillion people trolling.
Ooh, no? The lads see another one of them. What is truly peculiar about this one, however, is that you should look at this. What does it mean for him to believe that this is an impulse wave to correct an impulse wave to be? It has just gone through the roof, guys. Did you take a look at that? It just went extremely fast, and the first wave of the high right impulse was the beginning of it. The first wave of impulses is just getting started, and it is about to go absolutely insane, guys, right up to the truly $20 trillion mark. However, this does not take into account the fact that Bitcoins are probably somewhere around 12 trillion, right? Or something like 10. No, I am not sure. It's possible that things will get crazy out there, guys. In all honesty, it is possible that things will get crazy, but we have to be there. We need to make sure that our feelings are in check, and the way that we are going to do that is by reading these signs and signals and other things, guys. When the time comes, I have a strong suspicion that he will become extremely bullish on the theorem, guys. Already, it appears that Jim Cramer is already correct in his assessment of the situation. Generally speaking, the beginning of each season is a slow phase. On the other hand, when the full momentum is on, it's on the guys who are unstoppable, right? That is